Namaste, Jai Bharat. My question is simply this. Why is it the case that Canadian soil is permitted for activities against Bharat? Why do you allow? Or why do you facilitate? Facilitate is the right question. Why do you facilitate anti-India movements and activities and speeches in your soil? You may say they are your citizens, but yeah, your citizens. Nonetheless, there are people. And Khalistanis are not the Sikhs. Do not forget that. This, of course, is done. We know why you do it. You do it because you want. You think that you will get their votes, and that's not going to happen. I would request the people in Canada who are really loving Bharat not to vote you. And the vast majority of Sikhs will not vote you. There are some people who call themselves Khalistanis, which didn't start yesterday, started long back. Who call themselves Khalistanis, they're really not belonging to anyone. They're just a group of disgruntled people who are terrorists, who are made proxy by someone else. They're instruments at the hands of somebody else. They have no religion, they have no commitments, they have no vocation. Otherwise, a Sikh by definition won't do it and can't do it. You know Sikhs or we know Sikhs. We know Sikhs better than you. There are people, there are bloods. We have blood relations. And why is Canada doing this? This heading for, I tell you, it's very, very immature of the person concerned. I think it's Trudeau. I should say his name, Trudeau. It's very immature of him to act like these kind of things. He should have thought about things. And he should have been very conscientious in abetting terrorism, which is really abetting terrorism. It's really so bad that you permit your land. You permit your land and you facilitate such movements in your land with all supports, movements against Bharat. And what have we done to you? It's your petty gain that you want. You create disturbances to another nation. How do you react when someone does similar things to you? You can possibly have a lot of internal contradictions. You can. And when someone else is facilitating such things from their soil, how would you react? But this is a question. It's a modern world. People should be conscientious. And one may do all kinds of things to get votes to come into power, but that's not going to be permanent even if that's the case. And that's precisely what this person is up to. And there are people who are wanted in Bharat for their actions and doings and undoings by the law of this land. And you don't hand them over to us, number one, and you protect them, number two, and then you create your inquiry and try to implicate our officers as they have a hand in it. Do you think we are so foolish that if at all something of such things happens, our people will be explicitly involved? Certainly not. We will not know it. Our officers, even if such is the case, our officers, they won't even know these things are happening, and you implicate them. You say that this man is involved in it, that man is involved in it. You're saying doesn't hold any grounds because this is not their job. This is not their job. The diplomats, their job is different and they do their job beautifully. If you want to get such things done, we have other people to do it whom you do not know. And they will also not come directly. It's a matter of common sense, which why you don't have. So this is a kind of tit for tat acting you are trying to do, because you want to be good in the hands, good in the eyes of those people whom you think will vote, and they are very few in number. I'm sure no Sikhs are going to vote you back to power. You face your elections and see how you're going to collapse yourselves. It's going to be miserable for you. Your fall is going to be serious. So do stop it. You're creating differences between two nations, and for no reasons, no particular reasons, except for your petty gain, your personal gain. Be careful about this kind of things. It's international diplomacy. one of your mistakes and it take you back in time, like what happened to many similar countries who were taken back in time, these kind of things. Anyway, it's unfortunate. Canada should correct itself. Canada should correct herself. The leaders, the people of Canada should elect the correct ruler, right ruler. I just remember Prime Minister Netanyahu speaking to the people of Iran. He says that, look, we are great friends of the patients. We are great friends of the patients. If we have nothing against patients as such, we have traditional ties and we have civilizational relations. And now, just because you have got Islamized, you are turned against us. Get rid of that regime and go back to your original roots. Be genuine, and we continue to be friends. This is precisely what he implied in his entire message. He was explicitly speaking. Similarly, I would like to talk to this Canadian people. Get rid of this person who is incapable and who gets into difficulties and let you get into difficulties, destroying your tranquility, equanimity, and peace. We will meet again. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat and Jai Shri Ram.